permutations and combinations. And I also said that you should look at your book, read the book, look at the example problems, understand the concept. First of all, you should be able to solve the problems from your book, and then only then you will find it very easy. The IIT problems, JEE problems, you will find it very easy. You will see that you can do most of the problems if only you read the book, read your own book. Okay, so either be it CBSE or state board. I also want to point out that says CBSE central state board books are also equally good, better actually. Some of the problems in state board books I find are very tough and very challenging. So if you are able to look at and solve the problems in your own books, you will definitely get very good marks in JEE. Okay, so there are some additional concepts. Adikda, we are there. So we will look at IIT questions and see what is the difference, what additional concepts are being asked. So it is not something new, but just the existing concept. They go a little deeper. So or combined multiple concepts. So that's all. So if you know your book thoroughly, you can surely do very well in IIT. Okay. So I hope that, like I said, you are prepared with your concepts of binomial theorem. So before we go into IIT problems, right? So everybody has gone through binomial theorem. Are you able to solve the problems in your own books?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Manimegalai only mudiyuma. What about others? Ranjani, Santana Mariraj, Sundaresan, Bharani Krishna? You have tried your book, read the concepts, read the examples?
Sir, I have seen all the example problems, sir, but some of exercises are I don't, sir.
Okay. Sri Ranjani?
Sir, I do exercise some starting, sir. Konja sums enakku doubt irundhuchu, sir.
Okay. And Santana Mariraj?
So for me, binomial theorem is deleted, sir.
Deleted?
Yes, in 11th, I didn't study binomial theorem, sir. Only I did first exercise, sir. So I know how to expand the equation, but didn't know how to find coefficient and middle term, finding middle term, sir.
Okay. See, if it is deleted, don't keep quiet. Okay, because for some reason, various reasons, due to lack of time or corona and all that, they delete some portions to make you pass. I think their goal is to get maximum result. Students should not suffer. But you will only pass if you skip the deleted sessions. If you want to go to IIT, or whatever you skip in 10th will be again, it will come in the 11th. Whatever you skip in 11th, if you don't know that, you cannot do 12th. So you cannot go on skipping at every stage. So only for that to make you facilitate you to pass, they reduce some syllabus. But all of you, I'm telling, make sure that all the skipped or deleted portions you please go through on your own. Okay, if your teacher did not cover for various reasons, you please go through yourself. It is not difficult. You just read those whatever examples and the concepts and try the problems on your own. You're mature enough now. You're already in 12th now, right? So you should do that. Okay, so if you don't do that, you'll find it hard in this the problems. You'll find it very hard. But if you had done those problems, you'll find it very easy. Okay. What about Manimegalai? You tried, right? You already answered that, right, Manimegalai? You have read the books and have worked on the problems in your book. And no. And what about Bharani Krishna?
Sir.
Have you gone through the binomial theorem chapter theory, the concepts and example problems, and tried your book problems first?
Sir, I have tried just some sums alone, sir. I was suffering from fever now, sir. So.
Okay. What about Chino? Okay. And Harish?
Sir, this is my first class, sir.
This is your first class. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so this session is going to be on binomial theorem. Like I said, I told the same thing in the previous class also. You must first be able to solve the problems in your book. Okay, because IT problems are going to be a little harder, little tougher. We go a little more deeper into the same concepts or combining multiple concepts. So if you're not prepared with the whatever is there in your book, you will find it difficult. But at the same time, if you have gone through the book, read the book like you read the other books. You read the concepts given in the books, the theorems, the explanations, okay, and the examples, and then try to do problems in your own book. Okay, if you do that and then come to the JEE sessions, it will be very easy for you. Okay, so please follow it from next class. Okay, right. So IIT is easy, getting through this, but you have to put your effort. Without putting effort, just sitting in this 1 hour session, that is not sufficient. Okay, you have to prepare, and also whatever problems I am going to give. I'm not going to solve all the problems. I've solved some problems. Some problems I'm going to leave it to you to solve. So you should try. Okay. If you do this, you are going to be. It's IIT JEE is going to be very easy for you. Okay, so let's go to this today's session, binomial theorem. Again, I have to check the font. I think it is very small. Okay, so let's look at the first problem. This is the kind of problem I see repeatedly coming. Okay, find the coefficient of x to the power of 18 in the expansion of x power 4 minus 1 by x cube whole to the power of 15. Very simple, straightforward, and I see that this kind of concept. What is the 10th term or nth term, or what is the coefficient of x power 18, x power 10, like that. So such problems are very commonly asked. Okay, and it is very straightforward. Okay, so can somebody tell how to solve this problem? Sure, 4, no? Okay, so x power 4 minus 1 by x cube whole to the power of 15. Find the coefficient of x power 18 in this expansion. So for that, what is the first step? Write the formula for t n plus 1. What is the formula for t n plus 1? So it's a t r plus 1, because we keep n as that 15 number. So
Sir,
t r
n-
plus 1.
NCR a to the power n minus r b to the power r.
Right. So everybody knows this formula. T r plus 1 equal to NCR a to the power of n minus r b to the power of r. This is the very basic formula for binomial expansion. So binomial, there are going to be n plus 1 terms starting from t0 to tr. There are r plus 1 terms, and this is the formula tr plus 1, where r equal to 0 to n. Okay, so there are n plus 1 terms, and that tr plus 1 is given by NCR into a power n minus r into b power r. Here, what is a?
Sorry, x to the power 4.
First term is your A. And what is B?
1 by x cube.
I'm putting minus also so that we can use the, here I'm not putting plus or minus R. Okay. So we can keep the formula for A plus B to the power of n. Okay. So then in that case, B will become with the sign minus 1 by x by 3. Okay. So we know that this is your A and this is your B and this is the formula for TR plus 1. So write down that, substitute the values TR plus 1 equal to, here what is n?
15.
N equal to 15. So what is TR plus 1? Just substitute 15 CR A to the power of, what is A?
X power 4.
X power 4. A to the power of n minus R. N is 15. B. B to the power of R. So this is your TR plus 1. Let us do one more level of simplification.
Sir,
15 CR. So can I simplify this x power? 60 minus 4R. Okay. And this is minus, since there is a minus, you write it as minus 1 to the power of R first. And this is 1 by x cube is x power minus 3, right? X power minus 3 to the power of R is x power minus 3R. Right? Everybody follow? The minus 1 to the power of R we can take out. So minus 1 to the power of R, 15 CR. So x illa the terms we have taken out now. Okay. Now only terms with x are remaining. X power 60 minus 4R minus 3R. So this is your TR plus 1. Simply writing the formula and substituting, that's all. 60 minus 4R minus 3R. Now, since they are asking for coefficient of x power 18, what is the next step? You have to find out R in such a way that this coefficient is equal to 18. So, if you solve this, what is x? Sorry, R, right? Right? Because 60 minus 7R equal to 18, so 7R equal to 60 minus 18, which is 42. So I have done that calculation mentally. 7R equal to 42, so R equal to 6. Therefore, now substitute in this TR plus 1. So T R equal to 6. 15 C 6 into, you should not forget this minus 1 to the power of R into x power 60 minus 7R. That is T, you simply get to T7 equal to minus 1 to the power of 6 is plus 1. So we can leave it. 15c6 x to the power of 18. So you see that seventh term is going to be 15c6 into x to the power of 18. So what is the question? What is the coefficient of x power 15? So what is it then? It is going to be the seventh term and the coefficient is 15c6. Right. That option given? Option? Which option?
3, sir.
Option 3. C6, right? Let's see. So did everybody follow?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Good, Sundaresan. What about others?
Yes, sir.
Harish?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bharani?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So why I am repeatedly asking is the same. This is the basic concept, the TR plus 1. Most of the problems in binomial theorem are going to be based on this formula. If you know this well and just then you substitute and do some arithmetic simplification. That is all about all your binomial theorem problems. And you're getting at least 2 problems in every question paper, 2 problems from like this. Okay. Okay. So let's go to the next problem. It's again very similar. The ratio of coefficients of fifth term from the beginning and fifth term from the end is root 6 is to 1 in the expansion of 2 to the power of 1 by 4 plus 1 by 3 to the power of 1 by 4. The term given here is 2 to the power of 1 by 4 plus 1 by 3 to the power of 1 by 4 whole to the power of n. So even though it is looking like difficult, you simply substitute TR plus 1. It's going to simplify. It's going to be very easy. Okay. Same concept only. So what is TR plus 1? Let us hear from somebody like Santana Mariraj. What is TR plus 1?
NCR A power n minus r b power n.
Okay. Here A is 2 power 1 by 4. So I am directly substituting A to the power of n minus r and b to the power of r. So now do some simplification.
Sir, in this sum, we want to use the formula twice, sir.
Now, first let's simplify this. No, then we will use it twice. Okay. NCR into 2 power (3 power minus r by 4). Okay. So 3 power minus 1 by 4. 1 by 3 power 1 by 4 is 3 power minus 1 by 4. Whole power r is 3 power minus r by 4. I'm just writing, simpler equation for TR plus 1 first. Now, what is next? What we are given is the ratio of coefficients of fifth term from the beginning and fifth term from the end. Okay. So we have to find those 2 terms. Now, what is fifth term from the beginning is T5. So what is T5? T5 means what is R? What is the value of R?
4.
4, sir.
4. Because r plus 1 equal to 5. So r equal to 4. So I simply put that. Substitute. NCR 2 to the power of n minus r. I'm putting r equal to 4. Okay. So this simply, now you see a lot of simplification. So this becomes simply 3 power minus 1. NC4 2 to the power of n minus 4 by 4 3 to the power of minus 1. Okay, next is a little tricky. Fifth term from the last.
Sir, Tn minus
Yeah,
Tn minus 5.
n minus 5. Okay. Because the last term is t, if you have a doubt, you can simply write it. Last term is 2r plus 1, n plus 1. Okay. So the last before term will be tn. So fifth term from the end, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what are you getting? It's t n minus 3. Fifth term from the end.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, why it is n plus 1, sir?
Yeah, there are n plus 1 terms, no? See, the first term is t equal to r equal to 0. Okay. So if you put r equal to 0, you will get the first term is t1. So there are n plus 1 terms. The last term will be t n plus 1.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So this is how you should do. Last from fifth from the last is t n minus 3. So if n minus 3 is r plus 1, what is r? R equal to n minus 4. Okay. So you have to be careful about these things. Okay. NC, here the same formula, but R equal to n minus 4. 2 power n minus r by 4. N minus r by 4. Because sorry, n minus 4, sorry, n minus 4 by 4. 3 power minus r by 4. So this is your tn minus 3. So simplify this also, because t5 is simplified to some extent. Same way you simplify this tn minus 3 also. So NC n minus 4 we can write is NC4 itself, because NCR equal to NC n minus r. So NC n minus 4 is same as NC4. And now you simplify this n minus 4 by 4. So you see a lot of simplification. N minus n goes away. Minus 4 becomes plus 4. So it simply becomes 2 power 1 or just 2. Three power. If 4 minus n, you have minus of n minus 4 by 4. Yeah, so 4 minus n by 4. So this is what you get. So now what is the ratio between T5 and T3? Tn minus 3. NC4 2 power n minus 4 by 4 into 3 power minus 1.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, n minus of n minus 4.
I'm writing T5, no? T5 is here. NC4, 2 power n minus 4 by 4 into 3 power minus 1. Okay. Next, I'm going to write n minus 3, which is NC4 into 2 into 3 power 4 minus n by 4. Okay. So you can see that, okay, this gets cancelled out. So all that remains is 2 power n minus 4 by 4 minus 1 into 3 power minus 1 minus 4 minus n by 4. Okay. The numbers are looking a little, complex, or so you have to be careful. That's all. The signs and all that. Okay. So this is 2 power n minus 4 minus 4. So this is n minus 8 by 4 into 3 power. இதை நம்ம இங்கே simplify பண்ணிக்கலாம். Minus 1 is minus 4 by 4. So this is again n minus 8 by 4. What are the options given? The value of n. Okay, so this ratio is given to you. Okay, so is given as root of 6. Okay, so you can see that this is 6 power n minus 8 by 4, and this is equal to 6 power half. Now you can you solve for n now?
Sir, n is equal to 10, sir.
N is equal to 10. Okay, so it involves some calculations, and you have to be careful. So that is, expected of you. But otherwise, your concept is the same. So you just, that T r plus 1 formula, you just substitute correctly, and apply the condition given. You get it. Okay, do the steps correctly. That's all.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah.
So how n minus 4 is equal to 4, sir?
N minus 4 equal to 4.
Yes, sir.
So see, the NCR, you're talking about NC4, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the formula for NC4? N factorial by n minus 4 factorial, 4 factorial, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct? So what is the formula for NC n minus 4? Again, n factorial by n minus 4 factorial into n minus n minus 4 factorial. Correct?
Yes, sir.
It is simplify பண்ணுங்க, so you get 4 factorial.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
This is a formula. It's a theorem mari vechikalam. It's one of the rules. NCR equal to NC n minus R. Because if you substitute, they will become equal. So the general rule is NCR is always equal to NC n minus R. That is why you see the binomial coefficients, if you see, they will be symmetrical. The first term will be equal to the last term. Second will be equal to the last minus 1 and so on. That is because of this rule only. NCR equal to NC n minus R.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So again, I see this kind of problem also, finding out the remainder using the binomial theorem. Finding the remainder in a division is commonly asked. Okay. So let's look at this problem. This is like two different problems. They're given two statements. Statement 1 is like 2002 to the power of 2023 minus 1919 to the power of 2002. Is it divisible by 8? So that you'll have to check whether it is true or false. Secondly, the second is another equation, another statement that you will have to verify. But first look at the first statement. So, (2002) to the power of 2023 minus 1919 to the power of 2002. You have to see whether this is divisible by 8. Okay, is the first term divisible by 8? Anybody? First term, is it divisible by 8? So I'm seeing some messages now. I hope Santana Merra, you said can't understand the problem. I explained it right, so you understand, right? And Sundaresam, your messages are not visible to share on the screen. Oh, use your mic, friend. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing the messages all the time, like Sundaresam said, because if I'm concentrating on the class and I'm using the blackboard, so I'm not able to see the messages. So please speak out. Okay. So let us see the first one, 2002 to the power of 2023. Is it divisible by 8?
The 2002 is not divisible by 8, sir. So 2002 power to 2023 is not divisible by 8.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay. So let me write it like that. You should not come to a conclusion like that, Santana. So 2002 can be written as 1001 into 2.
Yes, sir.
Now, is this divisible by 8?
No, sir.
No. So now you see, this can be written as 1001 to the power of 2023 into 2 to the power of 2023. Now you think it is divisible or not?
Yes, sir, it's divisible.
It is divisible. Because this is equal to, you have to be careful. Okay, it's not jump to conclusion. This is 2 to the power of 3 into 2 to the power of 2020. So this is 8. Okay, so this is your 8. So it is 8 into something. So it is divisible by 8. Okay. This problem, there is no binomial theorem, but just your simple exponents, simplification based on exponents, right? So the first term is divisible by 8. What about the second term? 1919 to the power of 2002.
Sir, not divisible, sir.
1919 to the power of 2002. Sundaresan, why do you say it is not divisible?
Sir, it not had the factor of 8, 2 cube.
Right. So this is an odd number. Odd number you power how many ever number of times. Square, cube, everything is going to be odd only. You see that 1919 is odd, right? So its square is going to be odd, its cube is going to be odd. It will always be odd only. Whatever number of powers you do, you are not going to get an even number at all. So it's not even divisible by 2. Okay. So you don't need any formula or anything to figure it out. Okay. But if you need a formula, you can still say that okay, this it's not a 1919 doesn't have a it doesn't have 2 at all. Okay. So that means it's any number of power is going to have the factors only from this 1919. Since this 1919 is not having 2, this whole thing cannot have a 2. So that means it is not going to be even divisible by 8. Okay. So here in this statement, the first term is divisible by 8, second term is not divisible by 8. So if you subtract one from the other, will it be divisible by 8?
No, sir.
No. We can surely say that okay, there's one divisible by 8, other is not divisible by 8. If you subtract, then it is not going to be divisible by 8. Okay. So statement 1 is true or false? Statement 1 is true or false?
False.
False. Speak out, no? Don't hesitate, no? Just say whatever is in your mind, think and express yourself. Okay. So let's look at statement number 2. 13 into 13 to the power of n they given it like that for some purpose. Instead of giving 13 to the power of n plus 1, I think by this they made it easier for you. Minus 12n minus 13. Now you have to see whether it is divisible by 144. Minus 13, right? So here we need to use binomial theorem to check whether it is divisible by 144. See how binomial theorem can help. See, what is 144 can be expressed as
12 square, sir.
12 square, 12 into 12. So here you have been 13, 13 அப்படின்னு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. So by applying binomial theorem, so how can 13 be expressed in terms of 12? 12 plus 1 plus 12, right?
12 plus
So
1,
இதை
sir.
விட்டுடுவோம். In the expansion is where 1 plus 12 whole to the power of n and போட்டுக்கிறேன். Now write the expansion for 1 plus 12 whole to the power of n. One to the power of n plus nc1 into 1 to the power of n minus 1, 12 to the power of 1. 1 to the power of n minus 2 into 12 to the power of 2 12 to the power of n. Then you write minus 12n minus 13. So they are given this minus 12n and minus 13. So you see that first term and second term match with this 12n and 13. So they want us to eliminate the first two terms and then see the remaining whether that is divisible by 144. Okay. So this is 13 plus this is 12n. Okay. (13 into 12n). Now you see that this 13 and 13 gets cancelled. This is 13 into 12 is 156. There is 156n and here there is 12n. So what is the difference? This will become 144n. So you remove this term and this term. 156n minus 12n, which is 144n. After that you have NC2 12 square plus so on, then NC3 12 cube and so on up to NCn 12 to the power of n. Now you see whether this is divisible by 144. Let's look at term by term. This one, first term, divisible by 144 or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Second term,
Yes, sir.
12 square is 144. 144 into something. Third term, hello, anybody? Is the third term, is it divisible by 144 or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Because 12 cube is 12 square into 12. So obviously, it's a factor. It's a multiple of 12 square, which is 144. So it is divisible by 144 and so on. Because when n is greater than 3, NC4, NC5, and so for everything is going to be, it is 12 power 3, after that 12 power 4, 12 power 5, etc. So all the terms are going to be divisible by 144.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, can you explain me from the last two from second step, sir?
Which step, Sundaresan?
Sir, 13 bracket of 1 plus NC1, that step, sir.
Okay. So 13 into 1 is 13. I have written the, multiplied by 13. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is 13 into 1 is 13. Okay. This is 13 into NC1 is n. So that is why it is 13 into 12 into n. And this is, sorry, I missed out a 13 here. 13 into NC2 into 12 square. So every term is going to have a 13.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So, but what is important for us is this is 156n and here is 12n cancels out and this is 144n. And here this is, all are having a factor 12 square. Okay, all are multiples of 12 square. So everywhere there is a 13 into.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So all the terms are divisible by 144. So therefore, statement 2 is true. So what do we get? Statement 1 is false and statement 2 is true. So which option? Both are true is not correct. Only statement 1 is true. So that is correct. Sorry, so that is wrong. Only statement 2 is true. So that is the right option. Option number 3. Okay. Did you all follow?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bharani, Harish?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, so far, if you have followed the next problem, problem number 4, if the coefficient of x power 7 in this expansion and x power minus 7 in another expansion are equal, then find out the relation between A and B. Okay, so this problem again uses the same concept. In the first expansion, write down the coefficient of x power 7. Second, you write down the coefficient of x power minus 7 in the same way and equate the two because they are equal, given that they are equal. So you then get the relation between A and B. Okay, so can you all do this problem on your own?
Yes, sir.
Who can do and who cannot do? Who can do? Please raise your hands. Harish can do. Santanam can do. Sundaresan can do. Okay, Ranjani can do. Other people, Bharani? Sri Ranjani and one more raised hand. Okay, I'm not okay, something I'm not saying. Okay, so I see that several people can do, and one or two are it looks like you're not confident. But if you try, you will get it. Bharani, do you think you can try?
Sir, I can, sir.
You should. Okay, you should try.
Okay, sir.
So write down the same thing, the formula for TR plus 1 expansion. Find out what is the coefficient of x power 7. Similarly, the other expansion, coefficient of x minus 7. Equate them, and you will get the result. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So everybody, please try. I'm not going to do the problem now. I'm giving it you to do it. Okay. Next problem is again coefficient independent of x in the expansion of 3x square minus 1 by 2 x to the power of 5 whole to the power of 7. This can you all do? Who can do? Raise your hands again. So why many people are keeping quiet now? Harish? Santana Mariraj?
Sir,
Yeah?
sir, I tried this problem, sir. It takes long multiplication, sir.
So you can try, right?
Sir,
You know how to do it, right?
sir, I know, sir, but இந்த சம்ல வந்து எல்லாத்தையும் போட்டுட்டு x மட்டும் ரிமூவ் பண்ணிட்டு வந்தானே சார்.
Correct. Independent of x அப்படின்னா x ஓட பவர் exponent என்ன?
0.
0. That's all. So you equate it to 0. Just like, find the coefficient of x power 7 or x power minus 7. Here they are asking, find out the coefficient of x power 0. So you equate that exponent to 0 in TR plus 1. You equate the exponent to 0 and you find out R. Okay?
Yes, sir, அது 90% முடிச்சிட்டேன் சார் இந்த சம்.
Yeah. So you can do this also, everybody, right? எல்லாம் சத்தமா ஒன்றும் சொல்ல மாட்டேங்கிறீங்க.
Yes, sir, we can do.
You can do. So everybody, please do it. The same concept, okay? So unless you do it yourself, you will not get the confidence. So, but if you do one problem, you will get all the confidence. Then you will see that many problems you can solve. Okay. Okay. If the coefficients of 3 consecutive terms in the expansion of 1 plus x whole to the power of n are in the ratio 1:5:20, then the coefficient of the fourth term of the expansion. So how many people are confident about this problem? Nobody is raising hand. Santana Mariraj. Others? இது ரொம்ப ஈஸி தான். Santana Mariraj, can you tell how you will solve the problem?
சார் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இதை வந்து r+1 போட்டுட்டு ரெண்டாவது r+2 மூணாவது r+3 போட்டு கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம்ல சார். அந்த டேர்ம் எல்லாத்தையும் போட்டுட்டு அதோட ரேஷியோஸ் எல்லாமே 1:5:12 இருக்கும் சார். இதை வச்சு என்னோட வேல்யூ கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டு அப்புறம் ஃபோர்த் டேர்மோட வேல்யூ கண்டுபிடிச்சிடலாம் சார்.
வெரி குட், வெரி குட். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி ப்ராப்ளத்தில் யூ ஜென்ரலி யூ அசியூம் தட் த 3 terms are r+1 r+2 அப்படின்னு வச்சுக்கலாம். நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி இல்லைன்னு சொன்னா r-1 r+1 அப்படின்னு வச்சுக்கலாம். Okay, so because +2, I mean +3 எல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் இதுவா ஹார்டரா இருக்கும். So if you keep it like this, it will be relatively easy. நீங்க எப்படி வேணாலும் வச்சு போடலாம். So you will get the same answer. But if you keep it like this, it will be slightly easier for you. So take the 3 terms of r-1, r and r+1, and what is given is the ratio of the 3 terms are in the ratio 1:5:20 ங்கிறதுனால t r-1 divided by t r equal to 1/5. t r by t r+1 equal to
1/20.
So if you write the expansion for t r+1 and do the substitution, and the expression is very easy, 1 plus x whole to the power of n. Okay, so it's going to be very easy for you. So you write down, what is t r-1 by t r and equate it to 1/5. You will get one expression in terms of n and r. So this is another expression. You write t r by t r+1 and it is 5/20. You get another relation between n and r. So you will get 2 equations in n and r. You solve this, you will get n and r. Okay. So once you determine n and r, so you get the value of the fourth term. Okay. So now I hope you are all understanding, right? You are confident of doing this problem now?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about Sri Ranjani?
Yes, sir.
You can do that. Okay. Bharani, Harish?
Yes, sir.
Sir, trying to do, sir.
You will try. Yeah. I mean, you should only try. Once you try, you will solve it. Okay. Trying is the first step. So you can definitely solve these problems. Okay. So using the methods that we already saw. Okay. So you can solve this problem. So let me go to the next problem. Okay. This is not a binomial theorem problem. It is a set theory problem. I saw that it is very interesting, and since set theory is something you already know, I included this problem. A has 5 elements and B has 2 elements. The number of subset of A cross B such that the number of elements in subset is more than or equal to 3 and less than 6. So for set there are 2 sets. Okay, 5 elements in one set and 2 elements in other set. So if you compute A cross B, how many subsets will be there totally?
2/10 sir.
Right, 2/10 total number of subsets. Out of which, how many will be having the number of elements in that subset will be equal to 3 and less than 6. More than or equal to 3 and less than 6. Which means 3, 4, 5. The subset will have 3, 4, or 5 elements. So how do you calculate this? Okay. So this A cross B, or A Cartesian product of A and B, is going to have 2 to the power of 10 elements. Okay. If you try to list them, the elements are, let us say A has 5 elements: A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. And B has 2 elements: B1, B2. Okay. So the Cartesian product is going to have 10 elements. So what are those elements? A1, B1, A1, B2,
say A2 B1 தான் சார் வரும். A2 B1 A2 B2 அப்படித்தானே சார் வரும்.
Oh, correct. So this is your A cross B. Okay, so it is having these 10 elements. Now, how do we form subsets? How the 2 power 10 comes in the first place? Okay. So how do you form the subset? The subset means any combination of these. Okay. So you can take 0 at a time. First subset is null. You don't take anything at all. So that is your first subset. Okay. Next, you take 1 at a time. 1 at a time means, so this is one set. Then A1, B1. So this is one subset. Okay, so this is how you get 10 with only one two elements in the, sorry, one element in the subset. Control. Some more space. 1 minute. It's not coming. Okay, so you can take this. All these sets have only one element. Okay, so similarly, how many sets you can form which have two elements? Okay, the set can have A1, B1 and A1, B1. Okay. Then A1, B1 and A2, B1. A1 and A1, B1 and A2, B2. Like that. So that means
So 10 factorial divided by 8 factorial into 2 factorial.
one moment. I want to first of all insert some lines here. I'm not able to do it. I don't know why. Okay, so the formula is here is simple. The number of subsets with 0 elements, that is this one, 1. Okay. Okay. The number of subsets with one element equal to the NC1. N in this case is 10. Okay, there are 10 elements in the set. So the subset you calculate like this. With 0 element, this is 10C0. So this is going to be 10C1. Because from 10 elements, you take 1 at a time. So that is 10. Similarly, number of subsets with 2 elements will be 10C2. Number of subsets with 3 elements will be 10C3 and so on. So number of subsets with 10 elements will be 10C10. So that is the set itself. All the elements are there. Okay. So that is the total number of subsets is equal to 10C0 plus 10C1 plus 10C2 plus 10C3 plus up to 10C10, which is equal to I'm seeing that the number of subset problems are also frequently asked. So this concept you should know. Total number of subsets equal to NC1. N is 10 here, right? NC1 plus NC2 plus up to NCN, and this is equal to 2 to the power of 10. How it is equal to 2 to the power of 10 is because you see that this is same as 1 plus 1 all to the power of 10. You use binomial expansion, you will get this. Okay. So that is how it becomes 2 to the power of 10. So, but individual terms are like this, 10C1, 10C2, up to 10C7. That means the number of subset with 0 elements is 10C0. Sorry, I left out 10C0. Okay. So the number of elements with 1 element is 10C1, 2 elements is 10C2, and so on. 10 elements is 10C10. So if you want to individually find out how many subsets will have 3 elements, 4 elements, 5 elements, you simply add the respective terms here. So what are the terms that you need to add here?
10,
So 3 elements means
10C3.
10C3.
10C3. 4 elements means 10C4. So the number of sets with 5 elements is 10C5. So this is what they ask. So how many sets are there with equal to or 3, right? More than or equal to 3 less than 6. So you add 10C3, 10C4, 10C5, and that is your answer. So calculate it. So what is 10C3? I'll individually calculate. Does anybody calculate?
120.
9 8 are 72 by 6 is what? That is 120. So 10C4.
Two 10, sir.
Divided by 5 factorial, and 5 factorial is 120. So 120 10 first cut panilam, then this will go
252.
This is 4, so it is 9 into 4 into 7, 36 into 7, 52. So what is the required answer then? 120, which are 3 elements, 210, which are 4 elements, 252. Add them up. $582. Okay. So this is the option given. Option number 3, 582. Okay. So the next problem is again similar. The absolute difference is the coefficient of x power 7 and x power 9. So in this expansion, you write down the coefficients of x power 7 and x power 9 and find out the difference. Okay, and that's what is asked. So I believe you can all do it, right?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, problem number 10 also you can do. Okay. Coefficient of x power 7 in the expansion of 1 nimsham. I think it is, font is small for these problems, so you may find it hard. Okay. So 8 is same, it's very similar to what we have already seen. So I am going to leave it to you. Similarly, 10. Okay, the coefficient of x power 7 in the expansion of something is equal to the power of 13 is equal to coefficient of x power minus 5 in the expansion of ax plus 1 by bx squared to the power of 13. So then find out the relation between a and b. So similar problem we saw. So here again, what you need to do is write down the expression for x power 7 in terms of a and b, and similarly x power minus 5 in this is another, the two different expansions are given. Okay, so be careful about it. One is having ax minus 1 by bx square, other is ax plus 1 by bx square. So write down the respective coefficients x power 7 and x power 5 and equate them, and then you will find the relation between a and b. Okay. So all these problems you can do, except problem number 9. Okay, problem number 9 is like a trinomial expansion. Okay, so we are not having time now, so I thought we'll discuss that also, but since there is less time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to discuss this problem and the other problems which I expect you to do. Okay, so these things we will cover in the next class. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So did everybody follow? How do you find binomial theorem problems in. These are all from IIT JEE question paper. So are you confident?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, so is the class understandable to you? Are you able to follow, or are you finding it hard? Harish, Bharani,
Sir, I can understand, sir.
good. Bharani, Santana, Maniraj.
Yes, sir. I can understand, sir.
Okay, okay. So if you are having difficulty, I can go slower or faster or explain something more. But like I said, no, if you have read the book and looked at the concept, look at the example, this will be much more easier. Yes, Andres.
சார் நம்ம ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ்ல ஏன் சார் சீரீஸ் பத்தி வரல?
நான் பைனாமியல் தியரம் மட்டும் தான் எடுத்துட்டு இருக்கேன் இந்த கிளாஸ்ல. சீரிஸ் will come in the next session.
ஓகே சார். எங்க புக்ல அது ஒரே லெசனா இருக்கு சார்.
Okay. So 1 or 2 classes இதுல போவோம் நம்ம. உங்களுக்கு anyway இன்னும் 12th portion ஆரம்பிக்கல. The school has not started yet, right? So,
Yes, sir.
but anyway, in your IIT, the 11th problems are very important. Okay, so I think that out of the 30 questions, about 10 questions are coming only from 11th portion, like all these binomial, probability, trigonometry, all that. The functions and permutations, combinations. Kandipa there are problems. If you are thorough with this, you are assured of 10 to 10 marks, 12 marks, something like that. The 12th problem, there are more problems, I agree. But 11th லயே நிறைய வருது. அதனால இதுல நம்ம தரவா இருந்தாலே ஒரு 10 to 15 marks உங்களுக்கு ஷியோரா வந்துடும். So we have to be thorough with this. So அதனால ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இன்னொரு 3-4 class or maybe more நம்ம இதை கான்சன்ட்ரேட் பண்ணுவோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் by that time your 12th portion would have started. So அதுக்கப்புறம் I want to make sure that your teacher teaches it first, and then you read the concept and read, do the problems in your book first. After that only, if you discuss IIT problems, it will make sense, right? So, Keshav, yeah.
நீங்க சொல்றதுதான் கரெக்ட். ஸ்கூல்ல எடுத்த பிறகு நம்ம பண்ணாதான் அது பெட்டரா இருக்கும்.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we still have next few sessions. We'll see all the topics. The binomial theorem, series. Limits. I think somebody wanted limits, so I can take up limits. Probability, kandipa, or you're sure of getting to a couple of problems from there. Okay, so we'll discuss all of that first. Okay, the next June.